Welcome to Lesson 2. Today we're going to be working with the metronome, and also we're going to learn a song for our very first thing. So, it'll be something you can play for your parents or maybe just for each other. But anyway, you're going to have some level of success today. So let's start off with our warm-up. Remember, it starts on G. We're doing A, then B, back to A, and G. So remember, if you haven't mastered those first three notes, go back and look at the first video. Watch that one. So anyway, let's play through it. This is what a metronome sounds like. All right, it's basically just a beat that it happens. So make sure your foot's patting along with the metronome as you hear it. So we'll get our feet going, then we're going to do our warm-up. Pat, 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 pat. 1, 2, and start on G. Ready, go. Keep the feet going. Here comes A. Here's B. Ready, breathe. Going back down to A. And ending on G. Stop. All right, that's pretty much it. Now, let's take the rest out, the pausing. So you're going to play every note, 4 beats, one right after the other. Here's an example. So this is let's say this is your foot going. So on and so forth, okay? So let's get the metronome going. Go all the way up and down. 1, 2, ready, go. Stop. So, good job on that. Let's do it one more time, okay? Just because it's new. Pat, 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 pat. 1, 2, again, go. That's it. Good. Now, let's play that with just 2 foot pats per note, okay? So, ready? All right, ready? Pat, 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 pat. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, now that we know what we're doing, let's try one more time. Ready? Pat, pat. 1, 2, start on G, go. Stop. All right, very good. Now, I'm going to teach you a song, okay? So let's learn our very first song. All right, y'all. We're going to be learning our very first song, and here it is. We're going to be learning the top one up here. This is Hot Cross Buns. So, now, the notes that are right here, we already know how to play them. It's the same notes as the warm-up, so it's pretty easy. B, A, and G. As we go through this, you may notice that there's some dashes after the notes. Like, for example, after the B, there's 1 dash. Now, what the dash means is it's a foot pat. So basically, you're going to start the B. When you play the B, play B. You're going to do a foot pat, and then you do an extra foot pat. So you're going to hold out the B for 2 beats, like this. That's it. And you basically do the same for A. They both get 2 foot pats apiece. And then the G, it gets 4 foot pats. So Like, here's the G. It's your foot. Ready? Watch, listen. Stop. When you get to the fifth beat or the pat, that you stop, okay? So let's try these first notes here, okay? So I'm going to leave it on the screen, but I'm going to count us in. Ready? Get your feet going. Pat, 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 pat. Try it. 2. Ready? And. All right, so not too bad. Now let's do it again. This time let's use the metronome, maybe a little slow. All right, ready? So horns up, get your feet going. Pat, 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 pat. 1, 2, ready, and. And stop. All right, very good job. Now, look here at this second group of notes. Music is all about patterns. And in fact, what makes it's music can sound pretty hard, but what makes it much easier is because they follow a lot of patterns. You'll see a lot of the same stuff that you know, and a lot of the same skills and progressions that you play. You may play B, A, G in this song. Well, guess what? You're probably going to play B, A, G in a lot of songs, that same order. So that's the whole purpose of this. So these two are the exact same thing. So you just do it twice. All right. So I want you to just sizzle along. Now, what does that mean? Sizzle. Make a sound like you have bacon on the stovetop sizzling, or maybe air's coming out of a tire. So the purpose of that is whenever you do that, you can do that and you can sizzle along with whatever I'm playing, and then you can hear what I'm playing. And you also see if you're moving at the same time I am, fingers move in the same place and all that good stuff. So it gives you an opportunity to practice while listening to someone else. That's all sizzling is. But it's very important. Anyway, so let's try that top line, the B-A-G together. And I want you to sizzle, and I'm going to play it for you. All right, ready? Horns up. 1, 2, sizzle, and. Again. Now it's your turn. All right, let's try it together. Pat your feet. Pat, pat. 1, 2, together. Go. Very good. Very good. Now, let's try the bottom line, okay? Let's do the bottom line. So, this is just as easy as the top. In fact, it might be even easier. So, take 3 seconds and see how many G's you play and how many A's you play. Excuse me. So, there's 4 G's and 4 A's. So, all right, let's take just a second and look at that. There's 4 G's and there's 4 A's. So let's try playing that with the metronome. Pat your feet. Pat, pat. 1, 2, 4 G's, 4 A's. So, something to look out for. A lot of times when we would go through this, first time players, they want to go too fast. The tempo may be this. And they may start off good, but they get too fast at the end. So you can tell I'm not exactly with the beat. So you got to be strict and disciplined to make sure you're going with that beat. And use that foot. The foot is extremely important, okay? And then let's see how it ends. It ends exactly the same way it began, with B, A, and G. Easy, nothing to it. So let's try the whole thing. I don't think you need to sizzle through this one. I bet you can do it. Bet you can do it. We're going to do it a couple times anyway. So the scale metronome going. Feet. Pat, 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 pat. Beginning, 2, ready, and. Again. So there you go. I'm going to leave it up on the screen. We're going to play through it one more time, okay? I hope that made sense to you when I had the bouncing lines go over top. That way you could follow along exactly where we're at in the music. So let's try it one more time. Ready? 1, 2, get your feet going. Pat, here we go. Ready, breathe. Great. Great job. All right, so tomorrow, or the next lesson, we're going to be learning Mary Had a Little Lamb, and also talk about rhythms and how to understand note placement and that kind of stuff on the staff, hopefully. And so be on the lookout for that. So until then, see you tomorrow.